Hello everyone, Patrick Batty here of Explaining Internet Marketing, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration of a product I started using about a month ago now called the Logo Creator. Now the Logo Creator is a graphics tool. You can use it to create logos, as you can guess by the name, but I find you can do a lot more with it. In fact, I'm using it now for pretty much all of the website graphics I put on my own site. Let me tell you why. First of all, those of you that create website graphics, obviously you know probably about tools like Photoshop and GIMP. Well, I found them incredibly hard to use. I really didn't have any kind of skills at all with Photoshop. I realize it's a great product. It has lots of capability, but I just found it extremely difficult. And frankly, it's pretty expensive for those that, people that aren't professional graphics creators. I believe it's in the $600 range to buy it. There's another free product called GIMP that has a lot of the same functionality as Photoshop, but I also think it's has the same kind of level of difficulty. Even though it's free, it's not very free if it takes you long periods of time to create things, because your time is obviously worth money as well. For that matter, also, GIMP hardly has any online training. So to figure out how to do things, it's pretty much you're on your own. Anyway, a while ago, I came across this product called the Logo Creator, started to give it a bit of a trial. It's so inexpensive that I just bought it to try it, but I got really excited about it, and I've done quite a bit. Now, what I'm going to do here is just give you a little bit of a run through. First of all, you can start and create a brand new logo right from scratch, like that, and you can use a template if you want as a starting point. So you can start a template from a library of templates that are included with the product. So they have all kinds of starting points that you can select any of these, and then you can go in and modify, move, change text, add graphics, or things like that. Or if you want to, and in fact I'm going to do it from here, you can create one right from scratch. So in this case, I'm not going to use a template. I'm just going to, first of all, decide how big a canvas I want. In this case, let's say I'm going to build maybe a banner for the side of my website, and I'll say it's 250 pixels wide and 300 long. Okay, and so you can see there's the size of the banner I'm creating. Then you want to pick, and you can do this later, it doesn't matter when, but you want to pick a color that you want that to. I'm going to actually use this when I'm done, so I'm going to pick something that's fairly bright as an example. Maybe that will do there, and so that will be the background of my canvas. Okay. Next, what you can do is you add text and style up your text the way you want, and you can add other images or graphics to it. So the thing I'm going to create is called Rags to Riches to Rags to Riches. So I'm just going to type in rags. Some basic text there, okay, and add that to the canvas. Now I haven't picked the fonts or anything like that. I haven't sized it, and I'm going to do all of that now. Now the first thing I want to do, obviously you can see the default size is fairly big. So I'm going to edit that text, and I have it selected here. And now I just want to change the scale to get it down to fit with inside my template. I want to change the line spacing to get it closer together, build it up a little bit bigger, and then change the spacing between my paragraphs, and then recenter that. Okay, and it's a little bit big still. 1 second. Okay, and again I'll recenter that. So there's an example. Now I'm just using the basic impact font. If I wanted to find another font, I would simply select, and you can see they have hundreds of them in here, or actually I haven't counted, but anyway, I think I will do, let's see, something kind of cool. Let's just pick something here quickly. That looks kind of cool. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to have to resize that a little bit more. Take the scale down a little bit smaller. Maybe make my characters closer together. Now I can build it back up a bit. And maybe move it a little further apart, and again a little bigger still. There we go. Now, so I've got my font. Now I can also edit and change my color of my font if I want, or I can add shadows, outlines, and so forth. So first of all, I'm going to add a black outline to that. Let's see how that looks. And if I go to outline, I can go down here, and then I turn on my outline, and there I have my basic outline. Okay, and I'm going to just move it over to center a little bit better. Okay, and so I've just done that. And then maybe I want to add a little bit of a shadow. I'm a bit of a sucker for shadows, so I'm going to go back here again. So I'm done with that. Oh, pardon me, I have to go back here and then go back to my text menu, and I'm going to add a shadow. Now I'm going to turn my shadows on, and you can see it's already got one that doesn't look bad, but I'm going to change the angle. I always like my shadows to be a little bit off to the side and something along that line. So, you know, that doesn't look all that bad right now. But let's now add a little bit more text to my window and say I'm going to, this will be an opt-in page, so it'll be get my story here. I'm going to add that to the window again. Now, why I didn't add that in the first one is I might use a different font here, okay? So it doesn't matter what I use, but I wanted to have the ability to use a slightly different one, and that's why I didn't put it. So effectively that as one block of character would all be required to be one font, and then this would be another. If I wanted this versus this as a different one, I would have added them separately. So I'm going to go back again to my text menu, change my sizes, scale it down to get it in there, scale my lines and characters, again to fit it in here, get my characters a little closer together, get my lines closer together, and now I can probably even move them a little closer and make it a bit bigger for that matter too. Character spacing a little larger and line spacing a little bigger. And so there you go. Now maybe I'll leave that as bold, and if I could change it to a different color if I wanted, or I could just go back and, in fact, I'll leave that impact font on it. I'm going to put a shadow on that as well. Turn the shadowing on, and I give it a bit of an angle like that, and a distance a little bit like that. That doesn't look bad, and I think I'll put the outline on it as well as I did before. And turn outline on, and set my outline color again to be black, so it really gives it some pop. Okay, and there we go. So as you can see, that looks pretty nice, and that was all done in a couple minutes. Now if I want to add an image to it, maybe I would go up into their image library and select something out of here. Now there's one I like down in, I think it's under the corporate one, and they have all kinds of different images here. So, you know, you could put in dollars or whatever. In this case, I'm going to use there's a thumbs up that I like. Maybe it's not in that one. You can tell it's live, eh? Let's see what else it might be under. Creative elements, possibly. Let's check that. Well, you know what? I think I'll do this one. The thumbs up, I know it's in there, but I don't want to take the time in the video to do it. So I think I'll do that. So all I would do is drag that down into the image, and then similar to the text, you can format that as well to make it scale into the appropriate space that you want it. So there's an example. So now I can move that down. I can move that below. In fact, I could even add a shadow to that the way I've done with the other stuff as well, by just going to the image menu, turning on shadow, setting on the angle, and turn it on, and there we go. So with that, I've already now created a logo or a banner in just a couple minutes with the logo creator. It's really simple to use. And the cool thing about it is it's not a $300 or $600 product. A logo creator, I think now, is about a $30 product. And I've done Facebook fan pages with it, timeline graphics, banners for my website, headers for my website, opt-in pages, all kinds of stuff. And it's a $30 product. So I highly recommend it. When you're done, you basically could save that as a template, or you can export it as a PNG file, which I could just do, or a JPEG file, and I've got my image. I could upload it to the website, and I am done. So there you have 10 minutes start to finish. Nice looking graphic. No Photoshop skills. Frankly, I don't have any graphical skills, and that's it. So I highly recommend it. There's a link below here if you want to take you over to Logo Creator. I think it's about a $30 product. Have a look. I hope you enjoy it. All the best. Bye-bye.